What's up, guys? Hopefully everybody's Rivals Clash Flash event is going good. Thanks everybody that came out to the stream yesterday. I had to work all afternoon into the night, and now, as you see, I have finally caught up. Rank 160, 1,400 points. Got about 6 hours remaining. Still grinding. I tested just about every deck possible, that at least with the cards available, and we are going to go over what deck actually works best for me. It might not be what's best for you, but I tried to make it at least a deck that would be available to most people out there. Hopefully this helps you. If it does, be sure you hit that thumbs up. If you find something else that works, you know, feel free to drop it in the comments. Of course, everybody has different cards, so therefore, you know, different tiers, different levels, and all of that stuff. So depending on what cards you have, some of this might apply to you, some of it might not. But yeah, we're going to get into it. We're going to check out the 5 cards that I use, go through some games, kind of give you, I guess, why it works, or maybe show you why it works. But anyway, I'm a little disappointed that the Bobcats are not going to win. Obviously, they're about 25,000 wins behind. Unfortunately, I thought they would win just because the Bobcats Epic Prime is better than the other one, and than the Jeremy Lamb. So you know what? Maybe people have more Jeremy Lambs than the Jason Richardson, but who knows? But I guess we're gonna get the Jeremy Lamb though. Gonna be my very first Epic Prime, which is really nice. Epic Prime Pro, I mean. I did pull another Elite just a little bit ago. You'll have to wait and see what that is. But yeah, looking at my deck right now, I have 4 Ultra Rare Pros and 1 Epic Pro. Just to show you who they are right now. What we got going on, we got a Michael Adams, we got a Greg Anthony as our Epic, and then we got a Tom Gugliotta, we got a Kenyon Martin, and then we got a Cody Zeller. So those are the 5 cards that, and like I said, I've tried everything. I tried all 5 the same. I tried 3 high, 2 low. I tried all elites. I tried epic primes. I tried epics. I tried pros. I tried non-pros. I tried uncommons. I tried just about everything you could possibly do. A lot of them worked. Most of them worked, at least to some extent, but just didn't get as high as win percentage, I should say, as what I get now. And when you're facing, or if you copy this deck and use this deck, what you're going to expect in the +5 games is you're going to have at least, or what you're going to see at minimum, is going to be 2 either Epic Primes or Epic Pros, or you're going to have 1 fully maxed out Elite. That at least is what I've ran into about 95% of the time when you do that +5. So we're going to check out some games, let you see what it looks like, I guess, what the deck actually matches up with and the cards that you go against. And you can kind of see what it looks like. And if it starts off with a single, I kind of do my waste. Cody Zeller is my worst one in here, so I kind of just waste him. We got an Epic Prime Pro right there, 700 plus, and then we got our 2 games. So since we have our 2 matchup, I'm gonna go playmaking, Michael Adams and our Greg Anthony, and gonna work out nice. And then we got 2 cards that are about the same that are left over in order to win the game. So I'm just gonna go with the Kenyon Martin, and Tristan Thompson is gonna have a heck of a lot more rebounding than him, but that's why we have 2 cards that are exactly the same, and that's kind of why I like this deck. You know, it kind of gives you the opportunity to, if you miss a card in which you think you should have won, but they just happen to have 1 single stat, like that Tristan Thompson, he only can do rebounding. And so since his really high rebounding, I should have probably won with the Kenyon Martin because it's a much better card, but didn't just because of the rebounding. Still won anyway, though, just because the 4 cards that are the same. And that's kind of like what I found while using this deck. You know, while using this deck, you do have that 1 Greg Anthony that I do with the double, obviously on any of the other ones, just depending on what the stat they're asking for. And it's just worked out good. I've won a lot more games, and I've even won games in which I've lost the matchup with the Greg Anthony, and was able to have my 3 other cards that was able to win. So maybe we'll get one of those games. That would be kind of cool. 1 person. Now we're gonna go with, what do they got? An Epic Pro. So they should have one more of these. They should have either an Epic Prime or they should have another Pro. And they got rebounding and playmaking. We gotta go with the rebounding because and we gotta go Greg Anthony just because we have to win this game, obviously, otherwise we cannot win. So they got the Lonzo Ball in there, and which is pretty close to mine, but you know, with Kenyon Martin and Greg Anthony at the same time, he just works out a little bit better. Tom Gugliotta right here and the Cody Zeller. And then last one, Michael Adams. See if we can get 4 of them. We do not, but we still got 3 out of the 5, and that's all that matters, is if you win the 2 and the extra 1 or all 3 of them. So that worked out again, really nice. And with this deck, when you have 4 ultra rare pros and then that 1 epic, it kind of gives you room to I guess to adjust to the people or whatever's going on in the game. Like, it kind of gives room for error, I should say. At least that's what I've found so far, you know, while I've been playing this anyway. Since I found this deck, I have lost a lot less. I still do lose every once in a while, but the actual win rate has been the highest out of any deck that I've put together. So that's why I decided that I thought that, you know, this would be the best one to probably use. And they actually won that one. So, and as you see, well, they did it too fast, but as you saw from looking at, if you could have seen it from looking at it, the stats were super close. I mean, super close, and they won just because they had that support card. I only have a defense and rebounding support card, and so I ended up losing that one. But if the stats were so close to each other, if I would have had offense or playmaking, that definitely could have won that pretty easy. And that's sometimes how it works out, though. Sometimes it works out where they use that support card and then they end up winning just for the simple fact that they used the support card. But we'll keep going, let you see more games. I wish they would do one where it started off as 2. They got another one with the Epic Prime, so you know there's going to be another Epic Prime somewhere. It might be at the first one, so there's the second one right there. So that's nice to see something at least different. So now I know there's not going to be another Epic Prime. I can play the Greg Anthony safely, not have to worry about him getting beat. And then we got the 2 right here, offense and playmaking left over. So like I said, you know, I think with me anyway, just what I found is that this deck has worked really well. I know that I've heard a lot of people in the stream and everything that stopped by earlier today and said, or this morning, it's pretty early in the morning, it's like 5 a.m. right now. And still grinding, still trying to get this done. I got to work today again, so I'm going to be super tired. But anyway, I know there was a lot of people in the stream saying, you know, what deck they use, and it was working good for them. And that's great, you know, because like I said, everybody has different cards. And you might not have these 5 cards. And so if you just replace them with any random ultra rare pro and any random epic pro, it might not work. But none of these are maxed out to level 26 or, oh, well, I guess level 21. None of them are supercharged or anything like that. I thought about doing the supercharged, but I just didn't want to waste my keys, and I've been winning okay without it, so I didn't really, even though most of their cards are supercharged, I just never bothered with it because it just seems to be working pretty well. Alright, we'll do one more, hopefully see something different. We got another epic, regular epic, so you know that they're going to play one more epic. And these are the ones that I sometimes lose, right? These are the ones I sometimes lose because they have a rebounding and playmaking, and for the simple fact that, well, Greg Anthony is not a rebounder whatsoever. So you know, you kind of get screwed over sometimes just for the you know, whatever one they pick, and sometimes it picks your weakest one. But it still came out alright, still worked out, still ended up winning it, which is always obviously important. Got the Michael Adams one done, and then we got the Gugliotta right here, and we won that one. So we won 4 out of the 5, which is good as well. But anyway, I just wanted everybody to see what the deck looks like. Alright, I know in the stream I used... I think in the stream I tried quite a few things, and I think I ended up with using 3 ultra rares and 2 uncommons. But like I said, I was going to take it to the lab, test out a bunch of different things, try to see what works best. And this is what I found works best for me. Hopefully it helped you. If you did, hit that thumbs up. Otherwise, let me know in the comments what else works, so that way we can share it with the community. I know obviously, since we're all going against each other, it kind of seems counterproductive to share all of the information that works the best, since I want to score more points than you. But I still want to see you do good, right? And I still want to see you succeed, because I'm going to do what it takes to get that top 500 anyway. So anyway, hopefully you do enjoy. Hopefully your event is going good, your flash is going good, you're going to get that top 250 or wherever you want to get. Of course, we are aiming for that top 250. We will be doing another stream on Friday, well, because that's another event. Hopefully the event card is absolutely amazing. I can't wait. When we get 3 total event cards, that's obviously going to be the deck that I'm going to use in all future rival clashes until they make a new tier. So if you have the 3 best cards in the game, which are going to be 3 event cards, once those 3 event cards comes this rivals clash, the week after's gauntlet, I'm assuming that that will be the thing to go with in rivals clash. But until then, this is what works. This is what works for me. Hopefully you did enjoy. Hopefully your day is going good. I will check y'all in the next video. I am out. Peace.